The torch of truth, said First Lady Michelle Obama there, delivering the commencement address at Bowie State University in Maryland back in May. A few months later, the university canceled its low-cost student health insurance plan, citing in part soaring costs from Obamacare. Well, my next guest was critical of the move, and apparently college administrators are rather unhappy with his objections, in part due to their encounter with the First Lady. Megyn Kelly is a Bowie State undergrad pursuing a history degree. He's also with the alternative school paper. Good to see you, Eugene. And so after you called attention in the paper to the fact that students were going to have to pay more and losing a good plan that they liked, what kind of pushback did you get?
First, I'd like to thank you for having me on, Megan.
Sure.
I've gotten pushback from students, alumni, and administrators.
What did the administrators say to you?
I actually had an administrator pull me aside after a pre-planned Obamacare open forum and tell me how our coverage has hurt the university, how it's making the university look bad, especially in light of the fact that we had Michelle Obama as our commencement speaker last semester.
So you're not supposed to criticize this law, according to this administrator, because the First Lady gave the commencement address.
Well, apparently commencement addresses supersede free speech at Bowie State University right now.
Who else is giving you a hard time?
Alumni, if you go to my personal Facebook page, you'll see a lot of things that have been said about me. I had one alumni actually call me a wannabe grandson of Clarence Thomas, which to a large degree I think is a compliment, being that he's probably one of the best Supreme Court justices we've ever had.
So that one backfired. Are you surprised, Eugene? I mean, all you did was call attention to the fact that people were losing what was a low-cost, low-benefit, but low-cost insurance plan and going to have to pay a lot more under certain plans, and the disdain for that article, for your attempts.
Actually, I'm not surprised at all. There's actually very little tolerance at Bowie State University for any type of thought that is outside of the mainstream cultural thought at Bowie State University. I can give you a couple examples. Last semester, my organization, Students for Liberty, we hosted United States Senator Tim Scott on campus. We had zero attendance from the administration, but they were very willing to be front and center for both Louis Farrakhan and Angela Davis.
Wow. Do you feel like that is sort of built into their approach in the classes, you know, the atmosphere on campus? Because it feels like a form of brainwashing to just shut down the other point of view entirely.
Well, I can definitely say that the other point of view isn't necessarily embraced. My definition of an academy or a university is where a debate of ideas is supposed to take place. And, you know, a lot of times the debate itself isn't allowed to take place, or both sides aren't presented. One of the major concerns of pushback that I've gotten from especially alumni is that, oh, you're making it seem like Bowie State's the students are really conservative or libertarian, and that's not the case. And, you know, but my thing has been, I've been there 4 years now, and this is actually the first time the other side has actually been presented.
Wow, and look at the feedback that you get. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who appreciate your torch of truth. And we thank you for coming on. All the best to you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, take care.